So, yesterday, and first of all, let me just say this. I know the lighting on this is going to be very weird because it is super early in the morning to me to be out on the road. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. And I know I sound, I have that man voice. but yeah, so the lighting's gonna be really weird because the sun has not come up yet, believe it or not. I know it might look sunny. The sun hasn't come up yet, and I am out here in my car driving to work. I have to work out of a different office today, well, at least this morning, so I have to get up at the crack of dawn to get there. Anyway, today I want to talk about exercise. This is under health and wellness, but this is about exercise. And so why are there, let me see something. Okay. So I want to talk about health and wellness today. And my journey with exercise has been, well, it hasn't been much of a journey, to be honest with you. I'm not years ago, I used to join a gym, pay your membership, and then you never go. And, you were kind of stuck at least back then. Once you signed up, you were stuck, and they had to take it out of your account every month, whether you went or not. So I just decided from that experience that I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not wasting my money in that way. I'll waste it in other ways, but not in that way. So over the years, what I've found is that just walking is my exercise of choice. And for the most part, you can walk for free. You don't have to pay somebody to walk. Over the pandemic, I would say was the most, let's go back years ago. I used to go to a mall that I lived near. It was a big mall, and I would go there to walk. I would just, I would walk the mall. I forget, they told me the mall was like a couple of miles. It was a couple of miles if you walked like all levels and everything. Maybe if you did that twice, I forget, something like that. But I used that as my marker, and I would walk the mall a few times a week, and that was my exercise. And I kept myself in good shape, and all of that. I felt, healthy, whatever. So that was years ago. This is now. So so now, or more recently, during the pandemic, it's weird because everybody was gaining, everybody talked about how they were gaining weight, and I actually lost, I think it was about 40 pounds. I went walking every day, me and my sister. We would go walking. And when I first started walking with her, and that is her exercise of choice. So she was on it, and she had the stamina to walk long periods. Like she walks in, what are they called? Oh my God, not marathons, but like walkathons. Like when people, like I think she just did one recently for breast cancer, and that's her thing. She walks. So when we first started walking together, I needed a minute to build up the stamina. Like, I would go a block and be like, okay, I'm good. I need to go back home. Because I just wasn't used to walking like that. So, but it took not a whole lot of time to build that up. Just if you're doing it on a daily basis. So I would walk every single day, and then in no time I was good, and we were walking a lot, and so I lost a good 40 pounds. I think it was 40 pounds. I'm sure it was at least 40 pounds from that experience. And to the point where when I went back to work, because I was working remote that whole time, when I went back to work, my coworkers were like, what? It was significant. You noticed the difference that I had lost that weight. And so as I'm driving I won't even tell you where I'm driving right now. I'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, I just drove into somebody's drive-thru. I won't tell you who, but let's just say they had some golden arches. Okay, you see it's getting lighter now. It's getting a little lighter. Anyway, so, and the traffic. What is it doing? What is the traffic doing at this time of morning? It is 7, now it's like 7, I don't know, 7:15, 7:20, 7:25, I don't know. This is crazy. Anyway, so yeah, so we would walk every morning during the pandemic, and it was great. Lost 40 pounds, went back to work, stopped walking because, I wasn't home, and gained all the way back. I won't say and some. I pretty much just gained the weight back because I was not doing that. I was not doing any kind of exercise. So I gained the weight back. So that was, 3 years ago? What is it? Yeah, it was 3 years ago. So now, yes, now I've been saying I need to go back to walking because it was good. So yesterday there's a supermarket near my job, and I used to, for exercise, I used to walk to the supermarket at lunch. Like that was what I did. Yesterday I went walking to the supermarket on lunch, and I thought I was gonna pass out. It was hard. And when I got to the supermarket, I bought a couple things, So they weren't heavy at all, but it was just the idea of I had extra weight. I had my extra weight, and then I had the bag, and it was everything to get back to my desk at work. But I needed to do that because I needed to have a reality check that, girl, you are out of shape. I was out of breath, out of shape. I was huffing, puffing, and I was walking so slow. People were zooming by me, and I was just like. And then last night, to top it off, I got on the scale, and I get on the scale on a regular, like a good once a week. Why did I pick up 8 pounds in the last? Maybe it's been 2 weeks. 8 pounds. Now, granted, I have been stopping at someone's drive-thru lately, in the mornings in particular, but I wasn't thinking it. I picked up 8 pounds from it, and I have an appointment with my primary care next week. I know she's gonna say something, but anyway, saying all this to say that it's time to get back on track with my exercise, my eating, Yeah, that too. But I feel like I can't even say that because I'm sitting here next to this. But anyway, that was just a rude awakening that, and sometimes that's all you need. You just need an awakening because you're thinking you're healthy. Like, oh, I'm in good shape. I just need to stop eating as much as I'm eating. But no, girl. You were huffing and puffing